Mr. Sampson wants to see you.
About?
How to interrogate the CEO.
I'll be there in a minute.
Come in.
Hey, you want to see me?
Jane, come in, please. Shut the door.
Is everything all right?
No. No, I'm afraid not, Jane.
Did Forrestal Foods jump ship to McAuliffe and Gaines? Because their VP of sales...
As you well know, we've had a lot of overtures this past year. That seems to be the trend we're facing. Just consolidation and downsizing. The board has determined that the best way to stave off an unfriendly offer is to make ourselves as lean as possible.
I'm not sure I understand.
Jane, I have to let you go.
But I'm part of the executive team. Accounts under me.
This has nothing to do with performance. You are an exemplary employee. And on a personal level, I'll miss you. I will, of course, give you a reference letter with nothing but the highest praise.
Hey, it's me. I know you're probably on a work call, but I really need to talk to you. I'm gonna come by your house. I'll see you soon. Bye. Aiden?
Jane. Jane, please just let me explain.
Don't you dare.
It's a mistake.
You have another woman in your bedroom.
She's just a girl that I work with. We were going over some stuff.
Oh, right, of course, in your bedroom.
It didn't start off like that. Jane, I didn't plan any of this.
I get fired from my job, and the one day I really need you, the one day I find you in bed with your coworker.
Jane, I swear to... Wait, what?
I got fired today, Aiden.
Why?
Well, what does it matter now?
It matters. Jane, I don't care about her at all. I care about you. If I'd have known...
Oh, you would have made sure she was gone before I came over here? Here, you can give those to her.
She doesn't mean anything.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better.
Jamie, oh, I'm so sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
Penthouse viewing was a disaster. The client ran late, just everything.
It's okay.
How are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. You'll definitely need more of these. Oh. Look at it this way, things can't get any worse, right?
I don't know how I could have been so blind.
About the job or about Aiden?
Both, I guess.
Look, this stinks. I won't pretend otherwise. But the truth is, there are other jobs. Any company would be happy to have you, and as for men, well, the same.
Thanks, Cassie. But I've made a decision.
About?
I'm tired of it. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
This, everything, work, men, the city.
Well, sorry, Janie. It's not like you're gonna leave.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Leave the city? Where would you go?
Well, it's not like this is the only place on Earth. I mean, although we'd like to believe it is. There are plenty of places I can start over.
It's all so fresh right now. Just give it some time. Sleep on it.
I already have, Cass. I've thought about it all day, and I've made up my mind. I'm leaving. Oh, Mr. Rodriguez, hi. Is the elevator still down?
Hey, good morning, Jane. Yeah, they'll come and fix it later.
I was actually gonna call you.
Well, looks like I just saved your time.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna be moving out.
What? No, moving out? But you are one of my favorite tenants.
Yeah, I love this place. It's just life, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry to hear it. And when are you planning on leaving?
As soon as possible.
Well, you know that 30 days notice is usually required. But since it's not even the 15th yet, let's say by the end of the month?
Not sooner?
Jane, I'm already bending the rules as it is.
That's okay. I've got some things I have to take care of anyway. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
Hey, don't mention it. And again, I hate to see you go.
We're in this 13, friend. How can I help you?
Large coffee, please. Black.
Great. Preference?
The house blend is fine. Wait, how about a squirt of hazelnut?
Yeah, it's a good choice.
And a scone.
Okay.
Gotta live a little, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there something wrong?
No, just in case I walk away and you wanted to add to the order, is there anything you wanted to add? I mean, it's good for business every time I walk away.
That's it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I'll take it to your table. There you go. Enjoy.
Wait,
Yes?
you don't even want to hear the verdict?
Oh, yeah, please.
That's delicious.
Right?
Honestly, I wasn't even sure I liked hazelnuts.
So the best hazelnuts in the world are grown in Oregon, which is where that is cold pressed on site.
I'm Jane.
David, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
feel like you've never been in here before because I think I would have remembered you.
Yeah, my usual coffee shop was closed for renovations. And this is just a few blocks from my house. I walk past here all the time. I just have never stopped in.
Well, their loss is our gain. May I?
Please. So, do you work here full time?
For Something's Brewing, yeah, I do. Well, we have stores all throughout the city, so I kind of just go wherever they need me.
Kind of like a coffee ambassador.
Right, yeah, I like that. Can I use that? That's good. What do you do? What's your line of work?
Well, up until about 24 hours ago, I was the senior vice president of a large marketing firm.
I see. Sounds like there's a story there.
Story for another time.
Let's make that happen.
Make what happen?
Another time. Let me take you out.
Sure.
Great. Yeah, great. I'm gonna let you finish your coffee and your scone before you change your mind. I think this is scarce.
Oh, David, I haven't paid yet.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Enjoy. Pay later. And for your number. Mine? Yours?
I have no idea what to wear.
It's a date, Jane. It hasn't been that long since you've been on one.
Well, yeah, but it's not a date.
What's a date?
You know, the kind where if it goes well, you think it might turn into something more serious.
And this isn't that?
Cass, he's a traveling barista, and I'm only gonna be in town for another 3 weeks. It's not exactly a good foundation for a long-term relationship.
Then why go at all?
You know, I asked myself that very question.
And what did you come up with?
He's sweet, and he's charming, and he's really good looking, and after everything I've been through, I think I deserve to have a little fun.
Hey, you'll get no argument from me, but you just don't sound like the Jane I know.
Yeah, well, the Jane that you know was fired and cheated on all in the same day. I didn't see either one coming. So, maybe it's time to switch things up a little bit, you know?
Okay, I won't say anything else. Just go have fun.
Jane! Hi!
Hi!
You look great.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's this? I thought we were going out to eat.
This is what's known as a picnic basket. You ever seen one of these before?
Only in the movies.
Well, now it's coming to you live in person. We're gonna go try one of these out. It's actually spot walking distance from here. How do those things walk?
Guess we'll see.
All right, let's go. I mean, once we hit grass, maybe you just take them off.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take mine off. You take yours off. Sure. All right.
So, you obviously know a little more than coffee.
I've been called a foodie before. It's fine. No, it's funny. When I was a kid, most kids want pizza. I wanted pate. Yeah.
I bet that got very expensive for your parents.
Sure, and probably very annoying too.
10 years I've lived in this city and I had no idea this place even existed.
It's definitely one of the city's unsung gems, for sure. I mean, I didn't know about it until maybe 5 years ago when I got into urban fishing.
Urban fishing?
Yeah, it's totally a thing. Most people go in streams or rivers, maybe even the ocean, but you know, every city has got a great spot like this. You gotta get out there and find it.
Well, I'm just happy we're not fishing for our lunch today.
Oh no, we would definitely not be eating any fish that comes out of there. No way. You want some wine?
Sure.
This is Australian. It's from the Barossa Valley. I was really into Italian wines for a while. Just kind of got burnt out, so I've been drinking a lot of wines from South Africa and Australia. So try it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like it. It's fruitier than what I'm used to.
And she's got a great palate. See, you know your wine, you know your coffee.
Well, I'm still an amateur when it comes to wine, but I come by my coffee knowledge, honestly. Before I was let go, one of my biggest accounts was Caribbean Coffee.
Really? Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they keep getting bigger every day. I handled their account for years. And I didn't need to be an expert on coffee, but it did help me to educate myself if I was going to handle their marketing.
Yeah, sure.
Do you carry their brand in your stores?
We do not carry their brand because it would just compete with ours, so it wouldn't make sense. But I've had their coffee. It's not bad.
Yeah, I like it. You know so much about wine and coffee and charcuterie. Have you ever thought about doing something on your own? I'm sorry. I should mind my own business.
No, it's fine. It's just... I'm happy where I am.
To being happy where we are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for today. I had a really wonderful time.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so did I.
Next time, bring the fishing poles.
All right, so that means that there's going to be a next time?
Well, that depends.
On
you. I'm an old-fashioned kind of gal.
Well, I would very much like there to be a next time. If you oblige me. Miss?
Call me.
I will.
I want all the juicy details before our French toast comes.
There are no juicy details. He was a perfect gentleman.
I put off a showing this morning to hear all about it, and this is what you give me?
What do you want me to say?
The whole point of this was to have fun, not to take things slow like it's a real relationship.
I know. It's just, he's a lot more different than I would have thought.
How so?
He's very
dreamy?
He is very dreamy, but that's not what I was gonna say. He's very sophisticated, that's all.
Any news on the job front? Or are you really throwing in the towel until you leave?
A few headhunters have reached out, but I haven't gotten back to them.
I'm only gonna say this one more time.
Cass, no, please. As much as I love you, I can't.
I just don't understand why. I've been telling you for years to come and work for us. The hours are good, the pay's competitive.
Because I've spent my entire career in food, not real estate.
Marketing is marketing. It would take you a week to get up to speed, and after that, you'd feel right at home.
I can't make a decision like that right now.
One day at a time, huh? It's okay. I get it. So, the big question is, are you going to see David again?
You know, I haven't decided yet. How in the world did you find out about this place?
Can you believe we're only a quarter mile from one of our stores?
It's like a world away.
Hey, you know, that's the point.
You know, being with you, it's like I'm a tourist in my own town.
Stop. I mean, Something's Brewing's got stores all over the city, and I try and work in all of them. And the reason being is so I can get out and explore the surrounding areas.
You're like a walking, talking guidebook.
You know, you live in a city, you forget about how close nature is, and you know, I don't know about you, but I need to get out and be reminded.
I was so obsessed with my work, I never stopped to smell the roses. Literally. Are you allowed to do that?
Probably not. Beautiful.
Stop it.
Absolutely, positively beautiful. But do you think maybe we should get going?
Really? We could stay here forever.
I mean, it's beautiful. I could too, except, Sorry, I just have allergies.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, except I think...
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's good. Do you have a tissue? Did you...
Let's get you some allergy
Can I use these
medicine.
sleeves? No, you wouldn't know. You would never know. You can't see it, but... You know when they don't come out? I mean, you're just like, come on, you're stuck. I'm stuck. I'm in between sneezes. That's what...
May I help you?
Jane Peterson to see Ellen Rogers.
Please have a seat. I'll let her know you're here.
Okay.
Miss Rogers will see you now. If you'll follow me.
Okay.
Jane Peterson, a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's mine.
Have a seat.
Thank you for agreeing to see me so quickly.
Of course. Let's get some light in here. Well, I am sorry to hear about what happened at X Factor.
Oh, if you don't mind me asking, how did you hear?
Well, I'm head of recruitment here at Peterson Strzok, so it's my job to know these things. And perhaps one company's loss may be our gain.
Well, since you made the effort to reach out to me, Miss Rogers,
Please, call me Ellen.
Ellen, I feel obligated to tell you that I haven't even considered my next move yet.
I understand, and I am not in a position to offer you anything yet, anyway. But I did want to tell you that I have been following your career, and I am very impressed. Your former clients speak very highly of you.
Well, I've been fortunate to work with some really strong brands.
Always stronger after you took over their accounts. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but once you figured out what it is that you want to do, and if the idea of a multinational marketing firm appeals to you, again, then we can talk more specifics.
Well, one thing I do know for sure, Ellen, is wherever I decide to go next, I will need the option to work remotely. I don't plan on living in the city much longer.
Oh? Well, we do prefer that our senior executives work on site. But you know what? We can just cross that bridge when we come to it.
That sounds great.
Great. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Sure, have a good day.
You too. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Real good, actually.
Is there any chance that I can take you out to dinner tonight?
Maybe. On one condition.
Oh, okay. What's that?
You let me pick the place. Prove to you I know just as much about this city as you do.
Okay, fair enough.
Have you ever been to Blue Moon?
Have not. I have heard of it though.
It's my favorite. How about I pick you up and we go together?
It's probably better if I meet you there, actually.
You sure? I know the best way to get there.
Yeah. No, well, it's just, I'm probably gonna have to come from work directly, so it'll be easier if I just meet you there.
Okay. So, see you tonight? 7 okay?
That's perfect. I'll see you then.
Bye.
So,
Tell me,
I'll tell you.
how long have you worked at the coffee shop?
Actually, since I graduated college.
Where you majored in coffee studies, I assume.
They were offering that? I missed it. I actually survived college off of instant coffee and whatever cheap swill they were serving down at the Union. Yeah, so it wasn't until my graduation present, which my grandparents gave me, was a espresso maker. But it was one of those big, like brass, amazing ones that belong in a museum. You know, yeah, they got that for me. And I had one espresso out of there. I was hooked. That was it. Yeah. But what about you?
What about me?
Well, did you always want to be a high-powered marketing executive?
Well, after ballerina and equestrian and astronaut all fell through, I kind of just fell into it, you know, as one does.
Yeah. I mean, did you ever consider like merging those two, like equestrian and astronaut or something?
Yeah, I discovered I was allergic to horses and afraid of heights.
Bummer. That's a tough one to overcome. Yeah. I was serious, by the way. Serious.
I don't know any marketing executives that plan to do it as a career. And in my case, I got a job writing copy for an energy drink company right out of college. And I moved over to X Factor when they won the account. I liked it well enough, and I kept getting promoted, so I stayed.
Well, I knew a marketing executive once that I worked with at the coffee shop who I hope to never see ever again. But that's a story for another time.
Okay, well, let's talk about something a little more important.
Please.
Food.
Great. I like it.
Do you like this place so far?
This wine selection is amazing, and this atmosphere is sublime. Is that when people use that word when they're not talking about the band? The company is, well.
So have you really never been here before?
I have really never been here before.
Is it close to your house?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's. What are you ordering here? What are you getting?
Normally I get the gnocchi, but I don't think I want something so heavy tonight.
Okay.
What about you?
I am gonna order the longest thing on the menu, which is the pistachio crusted brook trout, which will be interesting because I'm allergic to nuts. But I'm a man of my word, so I'm gonna do it.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything better
Then,
than the city at night?
you know, when I was little, my family and I, we used to drive our car into the city and we parked right in front of the big Christmas tree. And I remember looking at that tree and thinking, there must be more lights on that tree than there are stars in the sky. Is that silly?
No, I think it's great, actually.
This is me.
Yeah, I remember.
Thank you for dinner.
Thank you for taking me to that place. It was great. Except,
What?
I mean, no dessert? How do we go to that place and just not get dessert? I think you're a monster.
I was full.
No, setting me up. You know, you're like, no, we're not gonna get the gnocchi because we're gonna get that delicious flourless chocolate cake that guy's talking about. At the end, you're just like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Left behind dry.
Torture.
Torture.
I know.
Terrible. And I would love to do it again sometime.
Definitely.
Good night.
Good night. No, Cass. I feel like I'm falling.
So what? Just because you didn't plan for this doesn't mean it can't happen.
I know. No, I can't shake this feeling that he's hiding something from me.
You think he's a spy?
Very funny.
A polygamist?
Cass, I'm trying to be serious.
Janie, look. You already know he's a barista. He knows you're an executive. What could he be hiding?
He didn't want me to see his place. He wouldn't even tell me where he lived.
Maybe it's a shoebox apartment, and maybe he's embarrassed.
I don't know. I think it's something else.
You just told me you like him, right? So, tell me what happened with Aiden Colored.
That's not what I'm doing. Do you think that's what I'm doing?
What I do know is that you vowed to have some fun before you leave the city, so have your fun. Don't worry about it. Que sera, sera.
You're right. You're right. Ugh.
What? What?
He's really good looking.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Not everything has to be so serious. You're allowed to enjoy yourself.
What if that's what I want? Something serious.
Ooh, then Miss Janie, we have a problem. But trust me, it's a good problem to have.
going through the best excuse to tell you.
Rogue or strike?
Excuse me?
Oh, is your kid a rogue or a strike?
Oh, Rogue.
My Tiffany? She's a strike.
So she's on Coach David's team.
You know Coach David?
No, I've just heard of him.
Oh,
I heard he was really good with the girls.
he's the best. He's so patient, understanding. You know, he is single.
Really?
If only. But a girl can still browse the merchandise, can't she?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You normally? No? Who's the normal?
What are you doing here?
Are you busy?
Not at all. Here. What's wrong?
I did it. I followed him, Cass. I followed David.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I went to the coffee shop, I waited for him to get off, and I followed him.
Why?
What do you think? To see where he went, to see why he wouldn't tell me where he lived.
And what did you find, Sherlock?
Well, he went to a park.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Let me finish. He went to a park because he coaches a little girls softball team, and I'm pretty sure that one of the girls is his daughter.
You sure?
Well, no, I'm not sure, but he had his arm around one of the little girls. And how many guys coach a little girls softball team unless one of them is their daughter?
He never mentioned his daughter to you?
No. I mean, I would remember something like that.
Well, look, you have to ask him. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, really simple. What am I gonna say? Oh, hi, David. Things were going so great between us that I decided to follow you. And by the way, do you have a daughter?
Well, I wouldn't put it exactly like that, you know.
There's no good way to put it.
Well, you have to say something.
I know. I have to do something. I don't know what. I'm sorry to bother you at work.
Never a bother. Always a welcome distraction. Wow.
I know. Hello?
Hi. It's David.
I know your voice by now.
Then I'm gonna have to start disguising it going forward. I just wanted to see if you were free for dinner tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I don't know.
Okay. Well, do you want to let me know?
I'll call you.
Is everything okay, Jane?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'll call you. I promise.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, David.
Hey.
I need a favor.
Oh, boy.
You're a realtor.
Last time I checked?
I need you to find David's address for me.
No.
What?
I said no. I hate to refuse you, Janie, but I'm not gonna enable you anymore. Okay? If you want his address, ask him.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Listen, you can find his address as easily as I can. Tax records are public documents.
I can't. I already tried. Cass, how long have we been friends?
A long time.
And all of that time, have I ever asked you for a favor? I mean, a real favor.
Not that I can remember.
Well, I'm asking you now.
If I get this for you, will you talk to him? Have an honest conversation?
Yes, I will. I promise. Oh, hold on. And now I have to go. Thank you, Cass. I love you. Okay? Bye. Hello?
Hello, Jane. It's Ellen Rogers with Peters and Strzok.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. I wanted to call and tell you that I have been thinking more about our conversation, and I know I said that working remotely is not an optimal situation for our company, but there may be some leeway. If that's the case, would you be interested in talking further?
I would. Thank you.
Great. I will be in touch and we can set something up.
That sounds great. Thank you, Ellen.
Goodbye, Jane.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good.
What can I get for you?
I'll have what she's having.
Oh,
You owe me big time, and drinks are on you tonight because I have to pay search fee.
Okay. Of course. Anything. What's this?
What do you think? It's his address.
Do you know where this is?
I'm in real estate, Janie. Of course I know where that is.
This doesn't make any sense.
You asked me for the address. You didn't ask me to explain it.
And you're sure it's his?
It's in his name. He pays the taxes. But hey, I know one way to be sure. Ask him.
I don't know. I want to. I just don't want to ruin anything.
If the two of you have something you're afraid of ruining, then you definitely deserve to know the truth.
I know. You're right.
I can tell you one thing. This man of yours just got a lot more interesting.
David! Hi!
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Huh. That's funny. I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I was just going for a walk.
Oh. Yeah? Just in the neighborhood?
Okay, I thought it was weird how evasive you were being about where you lived, and so I got curious.
So you followed me?
No. I had my friend Cassie, who is a real estate agent, pull your tax records so I could find out where you lived.
I don't know if that's any better, but you could have just asked me directly.
I know, that's what she said. So this is yours, then?
Yeah.
So you're not really a barista, then?
Well, baristas, by definition, prepare and serve coffee. So technically, I'm a barista.
But that's not all you are.
Something's Brewing is my store. I own it. All of them. I opened my first one after I got out of college. And it went well. So for the last decade, we've been opening store after store.
How many stores do you own? How many?
47.
And what about your daughter?
How do you know about her?
I saw you two together at the softball game.
So you were following us
I didn't follow you today.
today.
Oh, okay, all right. Look, you have every reason to be mad at me. I invaded your privacy, and it's just that the more time we spent together, the less it felt like...
I didn't say I was mad at you.
You're not?
No, but I interrupted you. Sorry. You were saying something about the more time that we were spending together. I didn't want to stop you there.
The more time we spent together, the less it felt like this was just something I was doing to have fun before I left. I felt like this could be real.
Do you know anything about sprinklers?
No.
Since you're here, I'm kidding. You want to come in for a drink? Come on.
Sure.
I was really kidding about the sprinkler thing. But if you do know something, I could use all the help I could get. Because I don't know what is going on. I can't fix this thing. Come on in.
Wow, you certainly know how to make an impression.
It's I don't know. It's a gigantic see-through refrigerator. I like wine. I don't know. There's more interesting parts of the house.
Oh, my, it's so beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, I can only take credit for 2 decisions. I hired the architects. I hired the interior designer. That's it.
Okay, so tell me, if you own the company, then why do you
Work in the stores? Because I find office work soul-crushing. I could never just sit behind a desk. That's why I have a CFO, an attorney, and all the people in the office. They do that stuff for me. And I like to work in the trenches. You know, what better place to get market research than right there in front of the customer, you know? So I like being a barista. Yeah.
Plus you get to see more of the city that way.
I was honest about all of that, okay? Like, how else would I know about all these great places that other people don't know exist?
You could have told me, you could have told me the truth.
But would you look at me the same way? Exactly.
Oh, is this your daughter?
Yeah, it's Mandy. She is 10 now.
Oh, she looks just like you.
Oh, let's hope for her sake that changes.
She's adorable.
Thank you.
And her mom?
Divorced. Yeah, for about 5 years now. There's no juicy story there. Just college sweethearts that never should have been married. So.
Does Mandy live with her mom?
We have joint custody, so Mandy splits her time between the 2 of us. It's amiable.
Mm.
No. Do you like kids?
Sure. I haven't really been around them that much, so.
Do you want to meet her?
Does she normally meet your girlfriends? I mean, I didn't mean it like that, not girlfriends, but does she normally meet,
Hey, I know what you meant, and no, she has never been one of my girlfriends. What is it?
It's just so big.
Oh. Yeah, I know, it's a bit much for a single guy, I get it. We moved in here shortly after Mandy was born, so it's the only home she's ever known.
I think I'd like to meet her.
Great. But for now, there's something else I want to show you in the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. It's my tequila collection.
You're like Cinderella.
Cinderella?
You're the simple girl who got swept off her feet by the handsome and wealthy prince.
Thanks. Yeah, I wasn't exactly sweeping floors,
Ladies, your table is now available if you'll follow me.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you don't look as happy as you should be.
Well, he lied to me, Cass.
Thank you. He didn't lie. He simply held back the whole truth.
That's a lie in my book.
Well, can you blame him? Really? Imagine how many women are interested in him for his money. He needs to protect his daughter.
From me?
Anyone he's interested in. Kids can get confused.
Well, I'm confused. I mean, where's this relationship even going? I'm still leaving in a few weeks.
No one's forcing you to.
Well, Cass, he is a kid.
So?
So I'm not exactly the maternal type.
And a week ago, you weren't the type to give an ordinary barista a second look. Where did you leave it with him? Janie?
I'm meeting her, the daughter.
When?
This weekend. We're going to the aquarium. Less pressure that way.
On who?
I don't know, the fish.
It'll be fine. She'll love you. Just be yourself.
I don't know. When kids get involved, it's just...
You like him, right?
You know I do.
Then you have to take the whole package. And from what you're telling me so far, the package is pretty great. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
I'm starving.
Okay.
I think one of them sees me.
Oh, honey, I don't think that is true because jellyfish don't have eyes.
Then how do they know where they're going?
They have sensors, so it's sort of like a light sensor that sort of indicates where they're supposed to turn.
I don't think that's a thing.
It is totally a thing. Do you see a brain in there? They have no central nervous system.
So they'll never be nervous.
Pretty good.
How do you know so much about jellyfish?
I used to go down to the seashore to visit my grandparents every summer, and I used to get stung a lot, so I just started to learn about them.
Dad, you got stung?
Yes, many times. And you know what I gathered from all my research? You see a jellyfish, you stay away.
I can't touch any of them?
No, absolutely not. But if you want to, I saw actually something really cool down this hallway. This guy, get this guy. Oh, no, he turned. Come on.
You're like sandpaper.
Right? It's their little tiny teeth that they have, honey, because they have the same kind of skin as sharks.
Will they bite me?
They don't bite. They don't bite. They just swallow 10-year-old girls.
Perfect.
They don't waste any time. Of course, it's not dangerous, honey.
Touch one with me.
I don't know.
Please. Just stick your hand in the water.
I think it's fine.
And once one comes by, your hand over it.
No, you gotta get deep. Come on, you gotta really reach in there. Come on, get him. Come on. Oh, here comes one. See him? Just gotta line him up. Gotta reel him in. Go. No. Should we maybe get something to eat before we go home, honey? Are you hungry?
Sure.
Yeah?
Wait, can we see the sharks first?
Yes. Great idea. After we wash our hands.
Okay.
So what was your favorite thing to see today? The jellyfish?
No, the sea anemone.
Sea anemone? Why?
Were you listening? The sea anemone can just pop up clones themselves whenever they want. They'll never have to be lonely.
Honey, you have plenty of friends. You have nothing to worry about.
Do I look like a sea anemone to you?
Fair enough. It's pretty good.
So, do you work for my dad or something?
No, honey, I don't. But we did meet in one of his stores.
Well, can I tell you a secret? I hate coffee.
Well, I hated it too when I was your age.
Better learn to love it, kiddo, if you're gonna take over the business one day.
Dad,
Just saying.
I'll never do that.
What do you want to do when you grow up, Mandy?
I want to be a veterinarian.
Marion, I think that's an excellent idea.
Thank you.
It's like a sommelier, but they call it a hubris. Yeah, I don't know. I don't come up with this stuff. I would invite you in, but somebody has got to get ready. Your mother's coming to pick you up.
I
You
know,
that, right?
I know. You told me like 10,000 times.
Yeah, I just never know if you're listening to me.
I'm always listening.
It's okay. I gotta get going anyway. But thank you for allowing me to come with you today. I had the best time, and it was really wonderful to meet you.
He's never introduced me to one of his lady friends before.
Hey, what are you doing? You're not going to get far without these, Missy. Good catch.
Thank you, kind sir. Bye, Jane.
Hurry up. Get packing. So you really had a good time?
I did. I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
She's right. You know, I have not introduced her to any of my friends.
Well, that makes me feel really special.
Oh my gosh, what just happened in there? My daughter, by the way, she is very clumsy. You should fill that up. What is...
That didn't sound good.
No. Oh, yeah, okay, I gotta get in there. Chloe.
Oh, good morning. Speedy delivery.
I didn't order a handsome delivery man this morning, sorry.
No, fine. That's fine. You know, people wait in line for this stuff. You know, this is a hazelnut coffee, if you want it, and a cinnamon scone. Not the mixed berry that you had the other day, but arguably a better combination.
You remembered.
Occupational hazard. Orders I never forget. Names, faces, but never orders.
Well, thank you. If I'm gonna be woken up, I can't think of a better way.
Good. I'm glad. Except I can't take full credit. It's actually Mandy's idea. She wanted to thank you for the other day. She's like, Dad, flowers are so lame. And I'm like, oh, hey, fine.
Well, I do love flowers, but I'll take a coffee and a pastry over them any day.
Good. Well, enjoy them. Maybe back in bed.
Wait, did you want to come in?
I'll call you later.
I wanted to thank you for coming in with such short notice.
Oh, it's my pleasure, really.
This isn't the kind of conversation I like to have on the phone. To be frank, it's not very often we get a chance to get someone with your reputation and experience. Now, I know I told you about how our company feels about working remotely, but I did talk to a few of our partners, and they've all agreed. If you do decide to join us, we're willing to work with you.
That's very generous, Ellen. Thank you.
But you would have to hammer out all the details with the VP of Personnel, of course. And not that we're committing to anything yet, either of us. I just wanted to gauge your interest and let you know that you'd be overseeing the Brew and View account.
Brew and View?
Yes. They're one of our largest accounts. And because of your experience with Caribbean coffee, we thought you'd be a perfect fit.
Can I think about it?
Of course, yes. Go home, think about it, and call me at your earliest convenience.
Hey, David, it's Jane. I was just calling to say thank you for the coffee and scone. You're right, I did prefer the cinnamon. Give me a call whenever you get this. I need to talk to you about something. In person would be better. Okay. So yeah, call me. so glad that you...
You said you didn't want me to just walk on in, so I buzzed first. The main door was already open. So you're really moving out, huh?
Did you have any doubt?
Kinda hoping you'd reconsider. Anyway, you think I could borrow a few of your boxes?
You came here to move all your stuff out and you didn't bring any moving boxes?
I just have my clothes and a few books. I mean, you could toss the toiletries, and honestly, everything we bought together, you can keep.
Oh, great. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that basketball hoop for the bathroom.
Well, so, should we, do this?
You think I'm helping you?
Well, 2 people would go a lot faster.
Just hurry up. I have a lot of stuff I have to do today. Here you go.
Thank you. Look, Jenna, I know it's over. I understand that, and I accept that it was entirely my fault. I want you to know that you really were the best thing that ever happened.
Hi, you reached David. You know what to do. Thanks.
Hi, David. It's Jane. I'm sorry to keep calling again. I've called a few times and sent some text messages. I hope nothing's wrong. Give me a call when you get this. I really need to talk to you.
I know what's happening. He's ghosting you.
What? Ghosting?
It's what they call it when one person in a relationship just suddenly cuts off all contact with the other.
But we weren't even in a relationship.
And you can't think of anything that might have happened? Something you did or said that may have seemed harmless at the time?
No. I mean, I'm telling you, Cass, it was a perfect day.
Maybe the kid said something to him.
Well, she had the most fun out of everyone.
You never know. Kids are weird.
Not this one, trust me. I made sure not to overstep my bounds, and she couldn't have been sweeter. And she even hugged me goodbye.
And maybe David didn't like that? You know, overprotective father, not wanting his daughter to get hurt, you know, when things end.
Well, then why introduce me to her in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's a mystery.
Well, at least there's one thing I don't have to worry about anymore.
What's that?
I got offered a job.
Great. Where?
Peterson Struck. It's a marketing firm. It's even bigger than X Factor.
You're gonna take it, right?
I haven't decided yet. There's an issue.
Salary?
Actually, we haven't discussed it, but I assume it would be competitive.
But they're making you stay in the city?
That was a sticking point, but eventually they caved.
What then?
One of my accounts, the one that they would actually be bringing me on to manage, is one of David's biggest competitors.
Are you crazy?
What?
You're seriously considering not taking the job because of him?
What? I haven't decided on anything yet, Cass.
Janie, come on. I mean, this might be an issue. Might be if you were dating him for years, but you just met him. Plus, and I don't want to sound insensitive, but, you know, I think he's made it pretty clear that whatever you thought the two of you had is over.
I know.
It's insane that you're even considering his feelings right now. Janie, look at me. Promise me. Promise me you'll take the job.
What I will promise you is that I'm gonna get an explanation out of him. Pretty obvious you're avoiding me. So I don't expect you to return my call. I just called because I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that you're the worst. I thought we had something really special, and for you to just end things without even the courtesy of an explanation, it shows me what kind of man you really are. Say goodbye to Mandy for me. She's really wonderful. I appreciate how you've been willing to work with me, Ellen. And because of that, I am excited to tell you how thrilled I am to be a part of the Peters and Strock team.
Great. I think you're going to be a wonderful addition. I just know it.
Thank you.
So you talked to HR, personnel, benefit, salary.
It's all handled. I'm just eager to get started.
Great. I'm going to let you talk to Felix, and he'll explain to you the full spectrum of your responsibilities, but I do want you to get started immediately on Brew and View.
I'm just curious, is there any reason why time is so much of the essence?
Well, Brew and View has a very aggressive expansion schedule, especially in the city. And because there's such a finite amount of real estate, a big part of your job is going to be to try to take market share away from their competitors.
Their competitors?
Yes, you know, chains like Steep Right In, Angelique's, Something's Brewing.
Hi.
To what do I owe this honor?
You're angry?
What do you expect? I tried calling you, I tried texting you. Do you know how stupid that makes me feel?
You have to just let me explain.
I don't have to do anything.
If you give me a few minutes, I would like to explain.
Okay.
Carry your groceries?
You can just set it on the counter. Okay, so talk.
Hey, should we sit?
No, I'm fine. And your few minutes has already started.
Well, I got your message. I thought I would just come by and surprise you. And then when I do, I find you in the doorway with some guy.
That was Aiden, my ex-boyfriend, who I told you about.
Okay, well, you looked awfully comfortable with him, and so, I couldn't help but feel like the fool. But really what I'm thinking about the whole time in the back of my head is my daughter and how close the two of you are getting, and I really don't want her getting hurt.
So that's why you ghosted me.
Ghosted you?
Like, never mind. It's just... David, Aiden was just here packing up the rest of his things. We're completely finished.
Completely?
Completely.
For good?
For good. Why didn't you just ask me about this?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Really, I should have just asked you, but I'm sorry. Okay? And I have to tell you, I have really missed you.
I missed you too. And I do need to tell you something too, actually.
Okay.
Maybe we should sit down.
Well, yeah, that was my original idea.
Do you want like a drink or anything?
Jane, it kind of seems like you're stalling now.
I accepted a new job in marketing.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. The thing is they hired me because of my coffee experience.
Okay.
My client's Bruin View. I'm supposed to help them expand their market share.
You know who that is. You know what that means to me. And I'm not talking about just my competition.
I know. It's just... isn't there enough coffee to go around?
This is not funny.
No, I don't think it's funny. I didn't expect you to get so upset about it.
How'd you think I was gonna react?
David, if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody else.
That's your justification? You know how much my company means to me. It is the way that I take care of my daughter.
It's not personal.
Oh, it's personal. Sorry, you came.
Janie. Janie, hello?
What? Huh?
I said, may I?
Oh, yeah. I'm not hungry anymore.
So good.
I give you my food and you won't even give me advice?
I'm sorry, Jenny. This is a decision you have to make for yourself.
Well, I'll make the decision myself. You're my best friend. That's what you're here for.
What if I give you the wrong advice?
Like you said, I'll make the decision. I just want to know what you think.
Okay, you want to know what I really think? I know how important your career is to you, and I know how good you are at it. But the truth is, there are other jobs. There will always be other jobs. But there's only one David.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Why?
Because just the other day, you were the one who thought I was practically out of my mind for even considering his feelings.
That was before you told me why he stopped calling you. That's if you really believe him.
Of course I believe him. I mean, Aiden was really at my apartment, and I'm sure David saw him and misinterpreted things.
Oh, there you go.
Where do I go?
The choice is simple. The man or the job.
Simple? You call that simple?
Okay, well, I said the choice is simple. The decision is just I'm glad I'm not in your shoes.
Tell me about it.
I am sure your head is spinning, but I promise you things will slow down and start to make sense.
It's fine, really. I'm used to hitting the ground running.
Good. I'll introduce you to Felix Casper right now, who's been handling the account temporarily.
Come in.
This is Felix.
Jane, what an absolute pleasure to meet you. I've been looking forward to your arrival.
Thank you, Felix. I'm glad to be here.
I'll let you two get acquainted. Jane, just come find me when you're finished, okay?
Okay.
Well, I'm sure you know that other companies have their fiefdoms, but I can assure you, you won't find that here. Bruinview is a very big opportunity for us, and I could really use your expertise.
That's refreshing to hear.
I think you're going to like the executives over there. They're highly ambitious, proactive, well-capitalized, so they'll spare no expense going after the competitors. Now, let me share with you some of the other details. You can look at the financial standards at your leisure, balance sheets, quarterlies, etc. But I think what's of utmost importance is the various rows. You tell me if I'm wrong, but it wouldn't be the worst idea to do the things that are popular.
David?
Yeah?
The person you're meeting with is here.
What?
There's someone waiting for you out in the cafe. She said she's a coffee consultant.
I don't think I have anything scheduled tonight. Do I have something scheduled? No?
Do you want me to just tell her that you're not here then, or?
No, it's fine. I'll see what it's all about.
Okay.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't take the job.
No?
Well, technically I did take it, but I quit my first day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when I went in there and I saw all the details of what I'd be doing in black and white, I couldn't do it. I couldn't imagine going into that office every day knowing that what I was doing was hurting you.
I didn't want that. That's...
And I also couldn't imagine coming home every day and not seeing you.
But wait a second, aren't you still leaving town?
I thought I'd give this city a second chance. I met this really wonderful tour guide who showed me all kinds of places I never even knew existed.
Did you know? What are you gonna do about your apartment? I thought you said your landlord found another tenant the minute you gave your notice, isn't that?
That's true. It's true. But Cassie worked her magic and found me a new place. A lot nicer than my old one, and a lot cheaper too.
Okay. So also happen to be close by? Well, that's gonna be really convenient for your new job.
David, weren't you listening? I said I quit that job.
I'm not talking about the one you quit. I'm talking about the one I hope you'll accept.
What are you talking about?
Come consult for us at Something's Brewing. Whatever offer that you turn down, I will top it.
Are you just offering me this because
You're incredibly smart and talented. And you know something about coffee, right?
Just a little bit.
That's great! And that'll just give me another opportunity to ask you out, and hopefully you'll accept it there too.
Well, that one I'm gonna have to think about.
Jane! Oh!
How you doing, sweetheart?
Good. You're coming with us for pizza tonight, right?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss it.
Okay.
No. Good game.
Good game. We lost. What are you talking about? Good game.
Well, that's because the coach knows more about coffee beans than he does softball.
What, you can control coffee beans? You ever try controlling 10-year-olds? Forget it. Forget it. Never gonna happen.
Well, there's always next game.
Oh, okay, so does this mean we got a new Strikers fan?
Sort of. I kind of have a crush on the coach.
Huh. That's too bad.
Why is that?
Hey, I hear he's hooked up head over heels for some really beautiful girl that I'd introduce you to. If... Hey!
Hello, xin chào mọi người quay trở lại video tiếp theo của mình. Hôm nay mình sẽ tô màu bức tranh một gia đình 6 người đang tổ chức sinh nhật. Mời mọi người xem hết video và xem thành quả của mình nhé. Đầu tiên mái tóc mình sẽ tô màu nâu. Váy của người phụ nữ này mình sẽ tô màu hồng. Bông hoa mình sẽ tô màu đỏ. Nhị hoa mình sẽ tô màu vàng. Áo em bé này mình sẽ tô màu cam. Bộ vest của bác trai này mình sẽ tô màu xám. Cậu bé này mình sẽ tô màu xanh lá cây. Miếng váy của người phụ nữ mình sẽ tô màu cam. Áo của em bé trai này mình sẽ tô màu tím. Bánh sinh nhật mình sẽ tô màu xanh da trời. Những quả táo mình sẽ tô màu đỏ. Bộ bát đĩa ở chén mình sẽ tô màu vàng. Khăn trải bàn mình sẽ tô màu nâu sáng. Vậy là bức tranh của mình đã hoàn thành rồi. Các bạn cho mình thêm ý kiến ở bên dưới đăng ký kênh, theo dõi video tiếp theo của mình nhé. Xin chào các bạn. Hello, xin chào mọi người. Chào mừng mọi người trở lại video tiếp theo của mình. Hôm nay mình sẽ tô màu bức tranh cậu đầu bếp đang cầm một chiếc thìa. Mọi người hãy xem đến hết video để xem thành quả của mình nhé. Và bây giờ mình sẽ tô. Đầu tiên mình sẽ tô bộ đầu bếp màu đỏ. Cái tập dề mình cũng sẽ tô màu đỏ. Đến chiếc quần mình sẽ tô màu đen. Hàn Quốc thì cũng sẽ tô màu đen. Tiếp theo, đôi giày mình sẽ tô màu xanh đậm. Chiếc thìa mình sẽ tô màu nâu nhạt. Mái tóc mình sẽ tô màu đen. Và chiếc mũ mình sẽ tô màu da. Vậy là bức tranh của mình đã hoàn thành rồi. Các bạn cho mình thêm ý kiến ở bên dưới và nhớ ấn đăng ký để theo dõi những video tiếp theo của mình nhé. Xin chào các bạn. Hello, xin chào mọi người quay trở lại video tiếp theo của mình. Hôm nay mình sẽ tô màu bức tranh một gia đình 5 người. Mời mọi người xem hết video xem thành quả của mình nhé. Đầu tiên mái tóc mình sẽ tô màu đen. Áo bạn nhỏ mình sẽ tô màu xanh. Bộ quần áo của mẹ mình sẽ tô màu nâu. Bộ quần áo của bố mình sẽ tô màu xanh nước biển. Quần áo của bé trai mình sẽ tô màu xám. Bé gái mình sẽ tô màu vàng. Vậy là bức tranh mình đã hoàn thành rồi. Các bạn cho mình thêm ý kiến bên dưới, đăng ký kênh, theo dõi những video tiếp theo của mình nhé. Xin chào các bạn.